Hello and welcome. I'll just give it a little while because I haven't put a note out to say this is what I'm going to be doing right now. I think probably only Revan is aware, but I am going to be building Sigismund this evening. Could have these two here as well. Let's have Fafnir around and Dominion. Let's have them there as well. Maxim, how are you doing? I haven't spoke to you for ages. Okay, so boring stuff out of the way with first. Gonna be clipping these off the gates. Always try, if you can, to clip against the gate before you start clipping against the model. This is quite thick, this one right here, so this is probably like at the limit of what I would clip off. And then if you do need to clip near the model, make sure you kind of do it right towards the end at a complete right angle if you can. So yeah, I thought we'd build Sigismund this evening to celebrate his novel coming out. Please do put in the comments what you're working on this evening today. I started the stream a little bit early. Normally I do a stream from 7 till 10. Gives me enough time to sort of have food. Yes, I do need to eat now and again. But also these, I'm probably going to be doing it a little bit early for the foreseeable. Just because I've got things that I do on a Sunday now, so yeah, it allows me a bit more of my evening. So yeah. Okay. So clipping these off. I think this is where this part of the base goes in, and then he will just sort of pop on there. If you want to have a look at the complete detailed instructions, this is the best you're going to get. A picture of the reverse of him. I mean, it's not the worst, but it's very, very close to being the worst, right? Okay. So, clip these off. These. Yeah, I hope you're enjoying your weekend. I'll probably be streaming a bit more next week. I've got some time to do some more videos and things, so everybody that's holding out for the reviews of the Eldritch Omens, they are coming. They're just taking a bit of time. Next week you've got a lot of book previews and first looks. Tomorrow is the map though. Everybody that's looking forward to seeing the map. I did manage to pick up a map. Now I don't know whether I was meant to pull that off there. Whether I needed those 2 rods. I don't think I do, but it's hard to kind of see when you... I'll have to go on the internet and have a little look. Just give me a moment while I find him on Forge World. If I do need the rods, I am scuppered. Let's have a zoom in on his body. Luckily, it doesn't seem like I need them. That they will just slot in. Like that. Quite odd, but yeah, I think they just go on like so. Yeah, I think that just rests on there. Okay, well we'll go with that. But I don't have those little rods anywhere. Oh, I might have one here. No, definitely don't. They're disappeared into the... They looked a bit... I do have one. They looked a bit like that. I don't think that you would have this rod all the way up. Certainly doesn't look like it on the Forge World model, so just be wary of that piece. Let's have a look at the old... yeah. Hello Tobias, how you doing? I assure you it's not member only chat this evening. You guys just are chatting now. Okay. Get rid of this thing without it damaging the base. So that's that piece, just these two left. I mean, he doesn't really have too many parts, old Sigismund. But this sword, this is the thing I've been dreading the most, really, because it's so sort of flimsy. And then there's this that I have to shave off at the end. I mean, it looks beautiful, it really does, but and it is chained to his wrist, which is awesome. Just got to be really, really careful when you're clipping and cutting. Right, the rest can be cut off with a blade. And then his body himself, I mean, it's really, really nice. I did an unboxing of Sigismund a few days ago, because my internet was out and then it came back. I wanted to do it earlier, but yeah. I'm pleased I managed to get the video out before, you know, the book came out. Right, that's that cleaned a little bit. Just take that nubbin off. Might be worth just cutting that off. There we go. Yeah, we might as well just start cleaning the flash and things off. I might magnetise this one. I think I did for Garrow. And Rubio. I really like the armour, kind of ringed armour it's got going on. Right. Concentrate a little bit on the base now. I won't use that blade, but I will use this one. You suggested to your wife last week that we should go to Warhammer World. She didn't want to. Oh. Oh. Bit of a shame. She doesn't support the things that make you happy. I hope there's no kind of deeper meaning to that. I mean, I'm guessing you support the things that make her happy. That's a shame. Yeah, whoever I've ever been with has supported things that make me happy and hobbies and things, and you know. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's just like, you know, there's two sort of things on that, isn't there? There's no support, or there's fear. There's fear and mistrust that you won't spend all your life savings at Warhammer World, which is, I guess, quite an easy thing to do if you're really into the hobby. I mean, you know, it's like, oh, you come back from Warhammer World and, yeah, oh, honey, I've got something to tell you. Yeah, well, the kids aren't going to college. Kids aren't going to college. That's what student loans are there for, you know. Okay, well, we don't have enough money to help the kids that much at college. Okay, well, the kids can get part-time jobs while they're studying. Okay, well, I see. Yeah, you can't really use that as an excuse anymore. Like, I mean, I guess, like, I spent all the children's life savings on a few Titans, the Titan Legio. There's that, I guess. Oh, yeah, that sounds yuck. That sounds yuck. Lifelong. It's like, it's not like even like a girlfriend for like a month or two. It's like a lifelong partner. And she tolerates things like, oh, jeez. That's, yeah, I just wouldn't settle for that. Yeah. Like, definitely, just, it's your life, you know. It's your life. Just do what you like. Make you feel happy. You know. It's an important thing. You only get one. You know, you don't, well, depends on your belief, I guess, but, you know, that's a whole nother kettle of fish, I guess, but what if you don't? Like, what if you don't come back? You know. It's like, all right, this is my second trip, my second way round, my second chance at life. In this life, I'm going to do what I want to do. No, you've had that. You've had that chance. Axel, hello. How are you doing? I guess it's all about sacrifices, isn't it? You know, that's what a lot of relationships are like. No, I think it takes both of you to be happy, Tobias. Like, I guess if she's happy, you're happy, but surely to make her happy, you also have to be happy. Like, yeah. A balance. There you go. That's the word I was sort of like looking for. A balance. Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll just clean up these parts. Take the excess off. It's a shame you're going on Friday and not Saturday. I know there's an event on, but yeah. Because I could have met up with you, Tobias. Could have bought you a little present or something. Use all this YouTube money. Yeah, speak to Hachette, Digikind. Speak to them. Nothing to do with me, my friend. Yeah. I'd be interested to find out how their customer service is nowadays, actually. So, yeah. I look forward to your response. See if you have any luck out of them. Sicarans, whether they're on bases or, I mean, look at that, that's quite a big chunk in there, look. I don't kind of want to scrape that cavity out. I think I'll just green stuff it. I don't want to, yeah, I don't want to completely out. Yes, Tobias, that sounds good. Sounds good. Takes me about 3 hours or so to get there, so you know, it's a bit of a trek for me. But yeah, no doubt I'll probably be there again in 2022. Now that things are, I think, normal-ish. You know, it depends on the events and things they do. If they do some events, whether it's exclusive minis and things, yeah, be cool to meet up. I'll obviously communicate that on the Discord. Yeah, fair play. Good idea, Digicon. Good idea. Yeah. I mean, I heard that their customer service improved. I think I've had to phone them like twice, and the first time was absolutely diabolical. But then I contacted them after they had their reshuffle and their improvements, and they were all right. See, I don't know what's going on here, whether it's... I don't know whether it's crossed and things from the base, or like whether this is meant to be clean. This is where having the designer of this mini would be, you know, quite handy, like on the phone or something, or on a web chat. Just, oi, Steve, you know this bit here, is it dirt or is it, do I have to clean it off? There's probably not a guy called Steve, by the way. Okay, well, I hope you've been enjoying all these you know, video game live streams I've been putting up. I don't live stream everything I play or do, but just give you like tasters and a little bit of, you know, a little bit of a glimpse of what I've been doing. Yeah, I do live a fair way away. Yeah. Probably should actually live closer to Nottingham, but just for convenience, and I kind of know what's going to sell and what's going to not sell, and I mean, I'm even quite a distance from my local GW actually. I can't just, like, you know, I'm not even 20 minutes from my local GW. A bit of a distance from them. I don't really know what's going on with this base thing. Like, yeah, I'm a bit. I think it'll go together like so. I'm thinking it does that. It's just a real pain when your instruction booklet looks like that. It's just how do you do this? It's like a wow. not, can't really compare it to a jigsaw puzzle, can I? Because there's not that many pieces, but it is like getting a jigsaw puzzle and with no instructions inside. I mean, you got to be careful of these bits, guys. Like, I know I've seen a few models where people have missed like the flash, and even like the extras that connect to gates. It's worth spending the extra time to clean these. If in doubt, like, look what's on the other side, and if they don't match, then clearly it's needs some work. I don't know, I think maybe sometimes people are a bit too scared about chipping parts off, you know, expensive models, but it's meant to be. It's part of the hobby process, you know. I guess if you build in plastic all the time, you, other than off the sprue, you don't get any experience of doing such a thing. Oh yeah, enjoy, Tobias. Speak to you later if you're on, but enjoy your painting. Thanks for dropping by. Promise I will do some painting on the channel this year, I promise. It's a nice flat piece there. Just slowly chip away at this bit. And this. Makes me wonder whether Perturabo's base will be a pain. Okay. That. I'm getting through it. Being very careful. Little chunks off at a time, going against the nail. Yeah, how does this actually fit on him? Don't like how that isn't flush with him, so definitely need all of that off. Hello David, how you doing? Nice to see you again. What have you been working on? So I sound like someone working for GW, don't I? Like they pounce on you at the door. What you've been working on? What do you collect? Everything, mate. Everything. Now leave me alone while I look at this plastic. Sorry guys, I'm just feeling like quite feisty today. Quite feisty this evening. Just a bit of a bit on it. I mean, I am building Emperor's Champion. I mean, he's certainly not a timid fellow, is he? He's that's better. Oh, lovely. Right, we've done that. Let's do this iron halo thingy. Oh, good. Thanks, David. Thanks. Okay. They can smell the potential. You can smell something. Don't know whether it's potential, but maybe it's spent potential. Ugh. Right. Let's see if we can work these out. Try and get this to fit nice and flush. Definitely going to be fine, but if you notice in here, there's like a bump and a bump there, and they both fit onto his sort of gorget collar armor part. Yeah. Okay. Oh, nice question from you, David. Working on painting the Khan and converting some Necromunda corridor gangers into Tau Flower. Oh, nice. Sounds good. How are you getting on with the Khan? Please, you know, I don't mean to... When I ask people questions, views and things, I don't, you know, I don't expect anyone to stop what they're doing and just reply, or, you know, just reply when you can. I've got a good memory. Nick, nice to watch something relaxing after all the horribleness lately. Nick, I don't know what you're talking about. Of course I do. Yes, and this is what I've been thinking all week, really. Without being political, I've just been thinking, you know, just try and just go about your daily sort of life as normal. It's hard to do, but you know, if you're sat there worrying about things, you know, what good is that going to come from that? You know, you can't do anything. It's outside of your 1 meter sphere of influence, kind of thing. You know, tell you what might be within your 1 meter of influence. Your pile of opportunities. Mine certainly is right here. So I need to, you know, so what can I do? I can sit here and worry about it and give myself a stomach ulcer or a aneurysm or something like that, or I can just move over here and build and paint. He says paint. Just hobby. I can hobby in peace. You know. Yeah, we humans, we are little problem solvers. Yeah, but and it's very hard to get caught up in trying to solve things that really you don't really have much control over or responsibility for or anything like that. Hello, Jason. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Exactly. Yeah. Focus on what's in front of you and what's important to you. It's usually health and your family, I guess. I think, and your friends, and everyone that supports you. You know. I don't know about this, but this Sigismund chap, I don't know about him. He's a bit ultramarines looking, isn't he? He's like an ultramarine's egg. You know, if his laurel was on top of his head, it's like an ultramarine's where his laurel's just fallen down because he's got no hair to kind of hold it up. But how well have they done? Let's just have a little look at his head compared to. Let's do a little enhance here, guys. Right. So this is. I'm probably going to drop this, but at least it won't disappear down a sink. Am I right? But so that's his head. What do you guys think? That's quite. Yeah. If you're tuning in, it's probably a very scary sight. Ooh. But still, I think they've done a good job. Yeah. Furrowed brow. Such a nice word, isn't it? Furrow. Furrowed. Anyway, let's crack on. Thanks, Romario. Thank you for that. Why are there no aspirins in the jungle? Because of paracetamol. Paracetamol. Okay, that's my dad joke of the day gone. All right. Okay. You're working on the Outriders from Indomitus. Oh, nice one. Yeah, I bet there's quite a few deals on the old auction sites and things at the moment. I don't want to wear away his wrist too much, but I'm quite happy with that. So now it's just a little bit of filing to do. And we'll see how this goes. I mean, this is my plastic file. I wouldn't really use this on resin. So even though the model is small, I'll still use these 3 files. And the Tamiya one, I do have the Tamiya one over here, but I find that is, well, blow me down, blow my wall down. I think I've got 3 Tamiya ones. I find them a bit, are they a bit rougher? I think they're a bit rougher than these. Oh well, I'm going to use these. Shouldn't scratch the model, but yeah, don't worry about it, Kriegsman. Don't worry. You can always go back and watch the start. You know, it's just at the moment me live streaming till 10 o'clock and things is just not doable. You know, I've worked it out, and I spend about 6 hours or so of my day off a week on the Saturday on channel things, and sometimes it can be more, and that's quite a big chunk. So yeah, I've sort of tried, if I can do these live streams a bit earlier, I will, because then I'm not so tired for the next day. And obviously if you're tired for Sunday, you're going to be tired for the whole week, and if you work full time, then yeah, sort of try and avoid being tired, because then it knocks your immune system, you get ill, and then you get time off, and then you get flagged, and then you lose your job, and then you all those kind of things sort of spiral, don't they? So you got to be so careful to just treat yourself well, be kind to yourself. Yeah. Fafnir's F1 chilling in the background. They're Bing chilling. Yeah, they are indeed. Beautiful box art. I kind of don't want to get rid of some of the other Warhammer boxes and things. I do sort of, you know, get rid of, recycle. But these I might keep, because a collection of these boxes would be pretty nice. Best box art I've seen them do for a while, and it would just look awful if they had them in blister packs, especially with all that writing and things they put on. I don't know if I've got one now, but like on me, I might do. Let's just have a little look. I know I'm going off on a tangent, guys, but let's see. Oh, here we go. We've got something. Oh, maybe we don't. Okay. I spoke too soon. Yeah, I spoke too soon. I don't have any. Oh, I must have got rid of him. How bizarre. Oh well. Never mind. Anything catches on from the pre-order? Yep. I've pre-ordered pretty much everything except for the toys. Still haven't got one of those toys you know, the McFarlane things. I can't remember seeing Black Fortress on the pre-orders. So, is that on its way, or was that in a different section? Yeah. I managed to get in there and pre-order the Super Eldar Codex. It's very expensive now, you know, but I am going to do a full review of all the Eldar miniatures that I own that don't have new minis or do have new minis. So I thought it was appropriate to get the different codex. So thinking next week it'll be the Avatar, Shining Spears, maybe the Combat Patrol. And the Combat Patrol I might leave off for a while. Might be popular, especially everyone that hasn't picked up those new Wind Riders, you know, the jet bikes. I say new, a good few years old now, aren't they? What, 4 or 5 years? Maybe even more. But I'm quite looking forward to the Wraith Knight. I've got the Helldrake sat here. Haven't built that yet. But I've been looking forward to the Helldrake, and I'm looking forward to the Wraith Knight. They're two big plastic kits that I have never had the experience of, so looking forward to them. Right. Do you think Zephon is blood-angeable? I want to say blood-angable, but blood-dongable. I don't know. Would you say he is? Yeah, why not? I mean, why don't you just paint the blood drops gold or something, and then paint him black? I might paint him red just because I've got Sanguinius. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. But yeah, he'd be a good captain. Black Templars though, are they really renowned for their? I mean, like jump pack troops and things. I don't know. I don't know whether that would fit. Even Iron Hands, like with the you know, bionic leg and arm. I maybe Iron Hands, maybe. But yeah, I don't see why you couldn't. But when you say captain of your Black Templars, you do know what captains are, don't you? I mean, they are your marshals, right? So you could have them as a marshal with a jump. Can you have a marshal with a jump pack? I don't know. Need to have a little look. You're tempted to cut the fronts off and stick them. Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah. Well, this is the thing, guys, right? The way I see it is the more people that buy these plastic Horus Heresy models at those prices, the more Games Workshop should see that they're selling well and go, actually, you know what? This plastic Horus Heresy, there's definitely a demand for it at these prices. Let's see what we can do. But I don't know. We can hope, can't we? Now I'm just cleaning up this power plant because it looks like there's an overspill. Yeah, there is an overspill. So if we just chop that off, that's better. Yeah. Brilliant. And then if we can get in that groove, yeah. And then it's this las cannon, side sponson las cannon off of the Sakaran. Got a couple of air bubbles there as well, so we'll deal with those in a moment. Yeah, it would be nice if it's sensibly priced. I think it will still be cheaper than buying everything individually in plastic. So there is that. But I don't think it really matters how much it'll be. It will still sell quite a lot, like Burning a Prospero and Calv. But let's wait on something official. And look at the Adeptus Titanicus. That was sold out. Yeah, the Grandmaster edition sold out. I couldn't even get a copy. Nope, and I tried really hard to get a copy for everyone. I had the first unboxing on YouTube, I know that much. Probably a few people subscribed because of that video. It wasn't planned, I was just in the right place at the right time, and I think that's, you know, we'll get down to. Oh, thanks, Kriegsman. Appreciate that. What's going to happen there? There's a bit of excess. Okay, I think that part of the base is fully complete. Let's have a crack at these tank tracks. Yeah, definitely. I totally subscribe to that, Kriegsman. I don't need any more stress. I get enough stress with the jobs. It's not healthy to go into, you know, from one stressful situation, environment to another. Need some time to relax. I don't know why I'm being a Dr. Octopus with all these files this evening, sorry guys, but I think it's almost done. Do I spend more time with the character models on sort of that standard normal troops? No, I take the time that is required. I will still spend the right amount of time to take care of mould lines and sprue waste and things like that on minis. Oh, thanks, Griezmann. I appreciate that. Thank you. I will do that. I will do that. Just want to get in there and get rid of all these horrible little flash points. I mean, there's not much you can do here. Except for kind of square it off. Can't do anything in there. Bit of a shame. Okay. That's great. Oh, work on this little tank track as well. Just read a few more comments. Say that you have to sell all but you one of your miniature collection. What's the one that you'll keep? That's a really good question, Revan. That's a really hard question because I wouldn't want to sell any of it, even if I had to. I'd probably work up to the value that it's worth, if that was an option. Like, instead of someone saying, oh, well, you can have all your collection, I'd say, well, I'll just work for what it's worth then. If I could only keep one, is that more like a what's your favourite kind of model? I'd probably say the Thunderhawk if I had to keep one, because I've got such fond memories of building that, and it is a lovely model. And I always recommend it to people. I love the Warlord. Like, don't get me wrong. I mean, at least the Warlord's finished. It probably would be the Warlord. I don't know. I need to paint the Thunderhawk. Ask me that once the Thunderhawk's painted. It'd probably be the Warlord. In a way, then at least you've got an army, haven't you? You just rock up with a Warlord. That'd be quite fun. I don't know how these people at apocalypse events keep track of all their weapons and things to fire. I mean, when you think of an average like repulsor tank having 12 weapons or whatever it is. It's and that's just one tank. Even like the Redemptor Dreadnought has a fist-mounted weapon, chest weapon, the little missile pod, the big main weapon. You know. Units with multiple weapons. I mean, even the Warlord's got 8 weapons, hasn't it? Nemesis has 5, 6, 7, 8 weapons as well. No, not... Yeah, 8 weapons, yeah. Okay. The actual building, putting together and gluing of this model will be a very quick process. The longest bit is what I'm doing now, which is the preparation of parts. So the longest bit is probably the painting, isn't it? Let's face it. But in terms of the build processes, not quite happy with that piece. Yeah, let's have a quick... the thing is, without instructions, I don't really know which order to put things in. What I'll probably do, though, is put everything on him first, like his head, his pistol, his sword, and then pop him on the base, and then work out how to do this base. I think that track... I think it'll just go like so. Let's have a little pre-build. This is what he stands on. So this has to go a certain way, and I think it just like sort of lines up like that. Yeah. And then these 2 bits, I think, go on the tracks here. That nothing is added there, but on here, I think it'll go like that. I think it will sort of has to go like that, and then like that, maybe. Ah, no, this will probably go here, won't it? Yeah, that'll go. Yeah. I think it will go like so. So he's standing above, on top of like a smashed out Sikaran, and then his foot sort of goes like that. I'm getting way ahead of myself here, by the way. Sort of balancing on. Don't know how he does it. This guy, what a legend! Oi, we did it. Okay. Basically, he's just all base, isn't he? All right, let me get back to finding things. So we need to do that. That is complete. That needs to be complete, but those 2 are. So we'll work this one out, and then we'll go and move on to the rest of the model. I will load up a picture of him in a moment, just to make sure I've done everything I can. We'll get the green stuff out as well, because there are some air bubbles, and it's very important to remove them. You get them in the fine cast too, so... So plan tonight is I'll be live streaming. I think I started at like about 5:30 or so. So we've got another kind of 2 hours, or until I've completed him. I don't think it'll be quite another 2 hours, but I'm going to do is just, I think this is charged, so I'm going to take this power out. Oh, I need my... I need the dongle, wherever the dongle has got to. Probably disappeared now, hasn't it? I go to look for it and then can't find it. Yeah, we might have to yeah, get rid of that. Oh, well, I can't find it. Just going to carry on then. Okay. File these down a little bit, but I wonder if this just sort of glues together and then you can pop that base in and out. That's what I'm hoping it will happen. I'll get some of the big Gorilla Glue out ready. I think this is dead. Oh no, it's okay. Yeah, still a fair chunk to go from that pipe work. Yeah, please do put down in the comments below what you're working on, if you are working on anything, or if you're just chilling out, or... Oh, that's quite good. Yeah, there's slippage here. All right. I think preparing him is not the issue. I mean, I think that's going to be quite straightforward. It's just his base. He is all about the base. I think Alexis Pollock is all about the base too. Bergerava's got quite a beefy base. top that's Erastus. Right, so that needs to be green stuffed. We're getting through it though. You know, the hand and the head and the pistol and even the power plant to some extent are going to be quite straightforward to clean up. Now, what's going on here? See, some things you're not quite sure whether they are dirt or rubble or just part of the process. Right, if we clean this side up. Hello Sampler, how are you doing? Oh, sounds good. Sounds good. Ordering a kebab in. Yay, that sounds good. Weekend started. yeah, I'm still figuring out how I'm going to glue these two bits together, whether it wants me to. I don't know whether it does, you know. I think that's done. Yeah, I mean, it goes together a lot better now anyway. So, I mean, if I was to glue that together, right, can I then just hot swap that in? Because, I mean, this is going to have to go on there anyway. So, but if you were to glue that in, super, and then can you still pop that in and out? That is the key question here. There's a big overlapping chunk though. Where is this big overlapping? Is it just? Oh, it is just that. So they want that to overlap, and then that to squeeze in there. Well, all those parts are done. I suppose I could glue that on and then see whether we can remove this or not. I hope we can. I hope I can, yeah. What I'm going to do is, because I know whereabouts that's going to fit, it's just I don't really like that gap there. See where I'm coming from, like, because you probably are going to see it. I don't like that black ring. How did they do it? Their black ring shows. Their black ring does show. And that is definitely in the right place. That's a shame, isn't it, that you can see that? No. Oh well. It's just something to point out at least. I hope everybody, you know, I hope that helps people thinking about getting Sigismund or... Right, so we're just going to glue that like it is, because I know exactly where that'll be then. I might get rid of this glue because it's super slow, and I do have a fresh one. Don't have much faith in this one. It's like brown sauce, isn't it? Remember brown sauce, the HP sauce in the glass bottles? Ketchup, wow. Ketchup as well was a bad one. It's pulling it, it's drawing it. But I might just swap for time's sake, because I don't want to be doing this every... Well, I'm only going to do it once with this glue. think we're going to... Oh, here it comes. I don't know, I'm a bit dubious to the strength of this now. Let's see if we can get this in the right position. Just going to leave that to do its thing for a while we clean up the rest. I'll leave that on its side. Again, a bit dubious about the strength of that. We'll see. Let's see how we get on. Ooh. Oh, that's a cheeky part of the power plant there. Almost looks like it's got an extra stud. Scoops of garlic sauce. Guys, you're making me feel really hungry, you know. Okay. Right. Let's get rid of that. Okay, happy with that power plant. Yeah, quite cool power plant. This, yeah, intrigued how this will clasp on. We'll see how this goes. Check in if there's no mould lines around there. His head should be pretty straightforward. A little bit of beeswax would be good to go. Actually, no, his head's fine. It's nice and smooth already. Yeah, no mould lines either side of his face and his ears. Bolt pistol, I think this was all right too. Maybe put a bit of green stuff in there. His hand. Yeah, definitely. I mean, you know, some space marines have tactical rocks. Sigismund has a tactical Sikaran, and Perturabo has a tactical Cerastus Knight. Maybe for the Emperor model, I should just have him with a tactical warlord underneath his foot. It's like on a massive base, and the Emperor's just, you know, got 1 foot on a warlord. They should do that for Sanguinius. If you know, you know. Okay, right. So his hand is actually pretty clean already. Yeah, so is his fingers. Digits look very good, nice articulation. Doesn't Sanguinius have a tactical Cabanda? Yep. He already has a tactical base, yeah. I think the base at the moment that he's on is just a normal demon. I don't think it is actually Cabanda. But Cabanda is coming out, isn't he? So maybe you could put Cabanda over one of his knees. Break the back of a bloodthirster. I'll say you earned yourself some rest after that. Oh no! I'll just go and have a little scrap with Horus. It's fine. I'll be fine. Yeah, sure you will. Now I will get the hairdryer out because I do want to straighten up this sword. But after this is done, green stuff everything. Thinking it's Cabanda all these years, really? Cabanda's massive. Cabanda's a bloodthirster, isn't he? Surely. It's huge. That would be like saying Sanguinius has only defeated one demon. No chance. I think that Sanguinius model's not anything to do with Horus Heresy or Siege of Terror. I think that is him on Cygnus Prime, isn't it? Where the Blood Angels witness all the demons. Demons? You can be so careful with this sword though, because of the chains on it. It's a lovely sword, but a bit of green stuff we need in there. Oh, spotted a juicy piece to repair. And I think in there too. That was digit. Yeah, massive resin model. Over £200, I think. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. This is nice. I was a bit concerned about whether I could clean that up, and I have. Oh, lovely. Nice and gentle. Less is more. Nice sharp point to it, just a bit on the wonk, so a couple of seconds in the old hairdryer, and it's just there. You'd probably be aiming just to like level it off, and yeah, we can do that in a moment. Right, let's sort of put them together. Let's see how this base has worked out. So can we take that out without? You know what? I think we can. He says. I don't know. Tell you what, let's put these tank tracks on first, and we'll see where we go with that. And I was right, because this that does go in there, so we can slot that in. Let's have a quick look for any more air bubbles. No, I think that was relatively clean. There's an air bubble there though that I desperately need. Let's just do some air bubbles. Yeah, but the emperor had a lot of love for his son. For Horus. This is the thing. It's one of the reasons why the emperor didn't go full mind bullets on him. The emperor could have killed him like instantly. He didn't. He held back. And he let Horus do so many things to him. I think he pulled off his arm. I think he completely exploded one of his eyes. Broke his back. I mean, Horus really went to town on the emperor. And then I think it was when one of his guards, or whoever they're going to write into the story, because they haven't got that far in the Siege of Terror, but there'll be somebody or something that Horus will kill, and the emperor will just lose it. And then fire the mind bullets in the chink of armour that Sanguinius made. And that's when the emperor destroys Horus and his soul. He just completely destroys him out of existence. GG. I just found these pieces that I needed to work on. these areas. Let's yeah, so we green stuff that. We need to green stuff this little piece here as well, this stud rivet where the tank track goes. Yeah, maybe Kriegsman, but there's a thing called planning permission. Right, now I've finished that piece. Let's just have a quick look here. See if I've definitely clear this. Don't think there's any more green stuff. Maybe there's some green stuff in here that I'm yet to find. Could really. That will do. No green stuff there. Should have really done it while I was going along, because otherwise I'll forget. I know that this pistol needed some there. Yeah, I think in future I'll just amend my processes and pop the green stuff on as I'm doing this. Makes sense too. Yeah, Fafnir and Zephon, I'll live stream them, both of them on the Wednesday. So you won't have to wait too long for them. It's just because it's Sigismund's book today, I thought, yeah. I mean, the plan really was to live stream them on Wednesday. But as I say, no internet. Kind of sucked. That's that green stuff. Was there any green stuff on him? Because I'm aware that I haven't fully cleaned him up yet. I am aware of that. Yeah, just there, I guess. Oh, just spotted a part that I need to clean off. Like I say, it's always worth having a little double check over. Lovely. What's going on here? On the back here, there's a big chunk out of this as well. That's the best we can do there. Anything on the sword or the... anything there? No, I just spotted. My eyes are really quite decent today. Happy with them. Nothing on those. I think that's it for green stuff. Right. Let's have a crack at these then. So I think this will pop in there. I do need some more glue. I need both, you know, Loctite and some other. How was the storm in Norwich? I'm guessing you mean Norfolk. Yeah, I think it was fine here. It was absolutely fine. No issues. I was here all Friday, and yeah, no issues. Like, had power, had the internet. I think like my garden furniture got blown about a little bit. Someone I know, their roof tiles came off. A few of their roof tiles came off, and they had to call people out about them. So it could be worse. Could have been worse. So yeah. How was it down south? Down the real south. Good. That fits on quite nicely. And then we'll snake this one round there. I would say it's good practice for building Sakaran, but it's not really. Oh, it should go around that way. I think in my head I'm thinking that it should all fit nice and snug, and clearly it shouldn't because it's broken. There, I think that'll be all right. Like so. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, let's sort of do his head last, I think, because you can really mess this head up. Yeah, you can really mess this head up. Wow. Look at that. Oh. Okay. Just put him in like that. All right. I think we can get away with putting this on, but we need to clean this up first before we put any extras and things on him. So let's have just a quick clean up. So that's been green stuff, that's fine. Oh, that sounds really quite tough there. Did it affect your internet, or did it affect your power or anything? Most importantly, was everyone all right? Was everyone safe? Terrible storm sampler. Terrible, you say? Oh. Yeah, I suppose I haven't really caught up with you guys since last week. Have 50% of the island was out of power, but no injuries. Have no fear, for I am here. Did you all miss me and my magnificent? Well, yeah. Okay, I think he is almost ready to be put together, like properly put together. It's just there's some slippage here, which is going to be a slight pain to get rid of without damaging that emboss. So I might be able to get away with a little bit of tactical precision scalping. Can't think of a word for it. Like just in there. Ah, tricky one. Yeah, I thought I'd have an easy time building Sigismund this evening, but seems I'd probably have an easier time playing Elden Ring. No, this is all right actually. This is. Okay. I think that is now cleaned on both sides. Good, happy with that. Right, his hand then. Oh, his bolt pistol on his hand. Now his hand. Oh. Oh, his hand can go in various ways too. Oh. Right, okay. What we'll do is we'll put. I kind of want to put him on his base though, because then I can. If I put him on his base, then I can model his pose, and he does fit on the base pretty nicely. There's no kind of cutout for him, but he does go on there. Now the way they've done it though is I think they put him. No, they've plonked him on. They put him further there though. Why have they done that? Because I mean, he looks good. definitely not as good like that. But they've put him there. Yeah, they've put him on that. Why have they raised him? He's perfectly fine. I think he should go in there. I think he should actually go in there. I'm gonna put him in there. Oh, this is probably about the time where I suggest not gluing him on there and doing the base separate, because otherwise you've got no chance of getting all in there and things. And yeah, however, I'm just gonna do it, guys. I'm just gonna do it. This is true, Sampler. I do have to keep the hobby skill up to par, but who am I up to par with? This is the thing. Or who's up to par with me? I don't know. That will do. That looks, he looks quite upright there. Oh, hang on, wait a minute. There we go, that's better. Yes. All right, you've been surfing on a Vetend. Nice. And now that I've glued him on there, where on earth does his pistol go? Whoops. I think it will just hang off there. Maybe? I really don't know. Is it like a suck it and see kind of thing? Because there's no kind of contact point. Oh, it sucks. Sucks. It's optional. He's got an optional bolt pistol. Can you believe it? I mean, it is Sigismund. I mean, I think maybe. I need a 3D view. Sorry, guys. We're going to have to 3D view Sigismund here. Hang on. Oh, that's a good view. All right. They've actually put him on the clip. So mine's already different. And for his bolt pistol, they've just slapped it quite high up. Like there. There's a sort of wedged it there. So that the handle is just below. And that rests on that joint. Okay, alright. Yeah, maybe. Not a massive fan of that, what they've done there, but yeah, let's just do it. Come on. Stop fannying about. Okay. Was that first try? Did anyone see that? This guy, right? I'm surprised he's not a hobby expert. Okay, let's carry on and be more humble. Put his power plant on. That'll make me a bit more humble. Okay. Oh yes, it certainly will make me humble if I don't put this crown thingy on. It's invulnerable save. Oh, dropped it too early. Tell you what, this is stress inducing. Higher up, super. That works. I'm happy with that. Let's blimmin' leave it at that, right? It's all about the hand and the sword position now, though. I think the sword will go... I think it will only go one way. And that's bent down, look. He's so cool, though, isn't he? Let's face it, this guy, what a chad. Okay, let's... That sort of goes in like that, but... Okay, come on, at least it's not... Magnus, right. So glad I'm building these when I, still got the use of my hands properly, if you know what I mean. Right, I will hairdryer this, but I think... See if this needs a bit of a clean up. A little bit. Some of the bases for it will give you can be a bit, say, pre-loved. Yeah, look at that knobbin. Okay, I'm going to attempt to put this on. We've only got a few pieces left, guys, so I want to get this right. So can he be dropped in and out of this? This is the main thing I'm querying about, because if not, it's going to be quite tricky. I think he can. I think he can. I mean, that is quite tight in there. Oh. I think he will be able to. If not, I'll break that apart, okay? I'll just do that. or I'll hairdryer the inside so that it can pop in and out quite easily. But yeah, we're going to glue that. That's fine. Like I say, it's all repairable, or you know, we can change it if we need to magnetize this. But the only issue I have with kind of magnetizing it is, well, I don't really have an issue magnetizing it. It's just if I paint the outside of the base, well, it'll still work. Let's just glue it, and we'll see if it properly goes for it. Then I will heat up the sword, get the sword correct, put the hand in, and well, put the sword in, then the hand, then the head. You've got to get that good angle on that head. And that is how you build a Sigismund. Yeah, I'll do the whole base actually. While we're here, you need to be getting a bit strong now to get the rest of this glue out there. Definitely need to get a few more of these. Okay, right. Ooh. So I want it a little bit on the back, and a little bit there. I think that's quite a good compromise because both of those are on the back. Yeah, it's a good compromise where I want that to be. Let's hairdryer this sword. Brief few seconds. I'm just going to get the hairdryer, guys. Of course, the irony of using a hairdryer on a model, on a character with no hair, has not escaped me. Okay. I tend to like get something flat and just push it against that flat thing. Still a little bit bent, isn't it? Sigismund is a silly boy? What? No, Sigismund is goat. Sigismund really is goat. Still a bit winky wonky, isn't it? So let's have another. This might take me a little while. It might take me a little while to get this straight. I think that's pardon me. I think that's as straight as we can go. One more blast, I think. Still a bit low, isn't it? I wonder if there's another way of doing this that's a little bit more gentler. Now I've made my file warm. That's not what I wanted to do. No, that's wonked it out. Should have just kept it as it was. I think that's about straight as I can possibly get that. According to my eyes, I mean, it's pretty straight. I can't. Just like comparing it to one of these straight lines on my board. I mean, there's a I think we're gonna have to keep with that. He looks blooming awesome anyway, doesn't he? Let's face it. Oh, thank you, sampler. His sword is... Why do I keep thinking his sword is like higher? No, that's good. That's good. I like that. For some reason, I'm thinking his sword should be... I need a picture again. Need a picture again. Ah, okay. So yeah. So the way they've done his sword, it is across his body like that, like that slight angle. So that's what we're gonna go for. We're gonna pop some glue in there. Maybe I should have put it on the joint now, because that's not gonna. There we go. Don't know how I managed to do that, but. And then his other hand is kind of like that. Oh, it looks so cool. Yeah, that's a pretty cool Space Marine. Okay, and now finally his head. Okay, probably the most important part of the whole model. It sets it, doesn't it? And they did have him kind of looking down a little bit. The thing is, though, is there is something in there. Yeah, that... It's definitely how they've done his head, but... Whoa, calm down. There's something in there that I'm not even sure whether that's meant to be in there as part of the mini, but it does get in the way of the head position. What do you think? What do you think, guys? Do you think I should remove it? I'm wondering if that sets his head at that specific point. Thing is, though, when it's in there, it does raise his whole head up. Like his head doesn't go all the way in. You know what, guys? I'm going to remove it. Yeah, I'm actually going to remove it. And remove this extra bit that they've got going on right here. Just to give me a bit more space in there. Again, just use your common sense. I'm just building this and gluing it for the channel and for reviewing, but I'd strongly suggest you sort of paint his head separate. I think we're good to go. I think we've got a bit more room in there now. Well, we've got some room in there. Not as much as I'd hoped. I think it's because he's got some wiring and cabling on the back there. Okay. Let me get rid of a few of these because these are quite the annoying clumps. One thing about glue with brushes. That was risky. You know, that was pretty risky for me to do that. But I think it was worth it. I think the trade-off was worth it. Oh no, I had him in such a perfect position. That's the position I wanted. Perfect. Lovely. Oh, what a little legend he is. So we've got him riding atop this Sakaran. And if the resin gods are with me, if the resin gods are with me, they will allow me to pop his base in. Or not. No. I've been denied. Come on, Bruno Mars. How does the song go again? Locked out of heaven, right? Well. We've learnt something valuable today. Glue this base a little bit open to fit him in, like I've just done there. Just like that. First try, everyone. First try. I better not close it up because he'll be trapped in there forever. Anyway, that is Sigismund. What a little champion. What an enjoyable fella. Yeah, I thought I'd pick him up because of the book and things, and thought it might be fun for you guys to watch and enjoy. This video is going to stay up as a public video to celebrate Sigismund and the Black Library 2022 celebration this whole week. Next week, Wednesday, I'll be building both another Imperial Fist, Fafnir Ran and Dominion Zephon, so stay tuned to join me on Wednesday. Tomorrow, giving you a heads up, it's going to be the Siege of Terra map, Lionsgate Spaceport, so stay tuned for that. I'm sure you'll enjoy it, and thank you so much for joining me for this earlier live stream today. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend and Sunday, and yeah, I'll no doubt see you in the next live stream. So thanks again for all of your support. Enjoy your evenings. Thank you for watching. The Emperor protects.